our next section, as promised, is very downhill. And it's downhill because now, by this point, I have shown you how to plan a content strategy. You have learned how to film your video using the great video formula. You've learned how to make a thumbnail in Canva. So at this point, you are ready to upload a video to YouTube. Uploading a video to YouTube is a two-part process. One thing you do once, and you never have to do it again. That is setting up your upload defaults. And you want to make sure that your upload defaults are all set correctly so that your video gets exposure without losing your copyright, right? You don't want people to copy your videos and start a second channel, or I've had that happen. We all have. I think all the YouTubers have, like where somebody from India copies our videos and puts them on their own channel to try and make AdSense. If you don't have your stuff protected, they can do that, right? There's nothing you can do to stop them. So luckily we were all set up properly. So in session 4, what we're going to talk about is how to schedule, upload, and optimize your videos systematically. We're going to set up your channel defaults, and then I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step of physically uploading a video. Now, this step-by-step process is in the Trello board. So you need the Trello board to be reminded of this, okay? We made a checklist, but we're also going to include this section, this part of the PowerPoint. So you've got graphics to help you out as well. So first of all, before you upload a video, you should have a completed ROS. Your ROS is the prep work. If your ROS isn't done by the time you upload a video, you just added a half an hour onto your upload time because you're going to have to do the work now. You need to have a description box already written. Why wouldn't you write that when you wrote the video out? Because I get this all the time. I don't have the time. I'm Captain Busy, right? Busy means inability to manage my own schedule, right? But we wear it like a badge of honor. I'm busy. I'm busy too. You're busy. Let's be busy together. You're a bad scheduler. Boom. You know what I mean? So manage your time, right? Like when you go to sketch out the video, when you do the keyword research, grab the tags, write the description box. When you sketch out the video, sketch out the whole video. Just be done with it. So that when it's time to upload, all you have to do is reference your ROS. That's it. You're copying and pasting. Uploading should take 5 minutes. Okay? The other part of that is outsourcing. We outsource this. Carlos does this for me. He takes the ROS I made and he just copies it all down. He even helps me with my ROS. And we're all working on this document. Like Carlos does the keyword research, the description box, and the tags. I write the video and add the editing notes. So we're both in that document throughout the week. And I can just give it to him and let him take over, right? Every single one of you, I want you at some point outsourcing, right? Because that's why we're in business. We didn't get into business to do more work, right? We want to one day do less work, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a custom profile on your YouTube channel with upload defaults so that the process is standardized in the future. Let me go ahead and share that screen so we can see it in the big top. So what you're going to do is you're going to log into your channel and click on your profile icon in the upper right-hand side of the page. And then you're going to click on YouTube Studio. By the way, guys, I'm going to fly through this because when you're watching this on a replay, you're going to want me to just pause, do the step, pause, do the step, okay? And then we'll do questions at the end. All right, so that's going to open up a screen that has tabs on the left, and you're going to want to click on customization. And that's going to open up this box here. You're going to click on upload defaults. Now, if you have TubeBuddy, TubeBuddy gives you the ability to upload multiple upload defaults. You're going to be uploading multiple silos. So it makes sense to have a profile for each silo. So in essence, you'll repeat this process 3 or 4 times. And it's going to save you time, because in the future, every time you upload a video, you just pick the profile. Oh, it's in silo A. And then boom, all the right silo A information is already there. Now, how do you know if it's working? Well, you'll see the TubeBuddy icon right here. YouTube without TubeBuddy gives you one upload default. So you still need to follow this process. Even if you can only do it once, you'll just have to make changes for individual silos. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the new button at the bottom of the page. And then at the top here, you're going to change the name to Silo 1 or Motorcycle Silo, or you're going to change it to, biggest mistakes guys make, whatever it's called. Now, if you want to access all of your profiles, you click on the drop down here from TubeBuddy, and you can see all of your different profiles and make changes. Now, otherwise, as soon as you create a new profile, you're going to get this blank page. And you're going to have two tabs on this blank page: basic info and advanced settings. You're going to need to go through all of them. Okay, remember, you only do this once. The title, you leave blank. Because if you don't leave it blank, every video you upload will have the same title, and you won't even know what video you're talking about here. You know, it's like, oh, what video? So the title, you leave blank. Okay. Your description box. This is where you paste the description box that I showed you earlier on. It looks like this. And remember how it says 5 to 6 lines of unique content? You copy that as well, so that you remember to replace it once you've uploaded the video. You're going to want to have a different description box template for each silo. And here's why. Because in that description box, you are going to link out to the next video or another video in the series. And you're going to link out to that series playlist. So for Silo A, you're going to link out to very specific videos. For Silo B, you're linking out to other videos. And you want to just do that in one fell swoop. So you're going to come over here, you're going to copy all of that, and you're going to paste it right there in the description box. Easy peasy. Now, perhaps the most important part is the visibility. There are 3 choices of visibility: public, private, and unlisted. Public means it's a published video, and you will start triggering the algorithm, or not. Private means no one can see it, not even you. Like, you have to be in your studio to see it. You can't see it. You can't even watch it publicly on YouTube. Unlisted's probably the best way to go in the beginning, because you're going to be sending me the video before it's published and making sure it's good and all that kind of stuff. Unlisted means it's not triggering the algorithm, but you can still share it. So if you do webinars and live streams, like we go live every Friday and then we unlist the video. Why? Because it just brings our channel down. Like, it's not a big source of new views. So we make it public while we're live, and if you missed it, you missed it. Now, I'm coaching you here to keep it on private. I want most of you guys to just go unlisted, because I want you to open up, I want you to publish a video and then send it to me, so I could see it before it goes public to the world. Okay, now you're going to scroll down, and you're going to see tags here. For tags, I want you to put your name. And then I want you to put the silo root. And here's why you put your name. Anybody searching for you on Google, and your high school friends are, believe me. Anybody searching for you on Google, they're going to find your most recent video first. But also because this is silo specific. So put the root keyword of your silo, right? Biggest mistakes guys make when, that sort of thing. And now we're going to move into the advanced settings on the second page. And the advanced settings have more to do with like legal ease and what we call compliance, can't discriminate, that sort of thing. All right. So let's sort of run through these one at a time. First thing is your category. I want you to choose people in blogs or how to in style every damn time. Like just pick one or the other because it won't matter. This matters for videos that get 20 billion views. The chances of someone in this group making niche specific business marketing videos being found on the homepage of YouTube is slim to none. So just put something and move along. So I put how to and style people in blogs. That's where you should be looking at. Okay. And then over here, you're going to be looking at comments. Okay. Now notice, I guess I didn't cover the standard YouTube license. You're going to want to use a standard YouTube license, which means that the basic copyright protections apply. You do not want to use Creative Commons. And then you want to make sure that all the original video language is in the language of your country, which will prioritize your country. In comments, you want to hold potentially inappropriate comments. Here's the thing with comments. You have no obligation to let people use your channel to talk smack on you. And I hear this a lot, like, but it's authentic. Like, I feel like I should leave it because that's what the people are saying. Screw that. Censor that crap. Someone's like, this video sucked. Delete the comment. You know what I mean? Now, your other choice is to respond kindly and to be like, hey, thanks for your opinion. We'll keep working at it. You know? And there's a lot of power in that. Why? Because the audience sees that you're a nice person. For me, I lack that skill. You know, I'm like, yeah, your mother sucks. You know what I mean? Like, I start like arguing with these guys. And Teresa the other day was like, you should have said this. You could have said, and I was like, great. From now on, you handle the comments because it roasts me. These 17-year-olds living in their mom's basement. Like, dude, bro. I had one guy try to coach me. And so I was like, follow your own advice. He was like, you know, man, you would do a lot better if your thumbnails, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bite my tongue. And I said, thanks for sharing your opinion. I really love hearing feedback from the crowd. And he's like, well, great. Then in that case, you should also know that blah, blah, blah. And he was coaching me on all this advice. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, totally. You know what I mean? And so, you know, just delete it and move on. Or if you want to take the nice approach, like that's okay too. It's not something that I'm naturally good at. So when you hold all potentially inappropriate comments for a review, you know, YouTube runs them through a filter. You can add to that filter. So I have like every George Carlin word. You know, George Carlin is like the 12 things you can't say on TV. I have all of those put into my comment section. Okay. I also have words like .net, .com, and I need to add .de because I'm getting a lot of spam from .de, which is Germany. And so what happens is when you add your own words, then it filters them and you have to manually review them inside of YouTube. It's a great tool. Do not disable comments. That is how you lose credibility in the community. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. Okay. And then you will save all of that and you are ready to upload your videos to YouTube. Okay, so we just set up your upload defaults. In reality, you're going to go back and repeat the process for Silo 2. And it's going to be a process, guys, because it's like, oh, crap, I don't have a playlist. I need to set up a playlist. That's okay. Start the playlist, get the link, and then come back. You know, you should probably have 2 or 3 YouTube windows open. So you could just go back and like, okay, I got to start the playlist. So, you know, in fact, let's make that a homework assignment. For whatever silos you're working on now, and remember, you can change the name of these. So just make them, just so you have them. Go to your playlist section on YouTube and create a playlist, 4 playlists, 1 for each of your top 4 silos. Now they're already made. And then when you upload a video, you can just add them to those playlists as time goes on. You can even change the name if you decide to do a different silo in the long run. You know, it's okay. So now let's say like your uploads are done, you're making videos and you got videos ready to upload. Well, now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to YouTube and we're going to click back on your channel page and you're going to look for this camera symbol. And on this camera symbol, you're going to have the ability to upload a video, go live, or create a post. Now, I don't think you can create a post until you have like 1,000 subs. But you're going to upload a video. When you do that, this screen here will pop up. So you will go and you will select the video that you're going to upload. But notice the video file name. It says, you know, Amazon Echo Show is the most important part. Like, it's got some other stuff in there, but don't worry about that. It says Amazon Echo Show. It does not say video 1, right? You need to know what video this is. So make sure your videos are labeled so that you can understand, you know, what they are. Oh, no. There we go. That happened last time too. Now, after you click on that, you're going to go to the first of 3 different pages inside of the YouTube upload system. You could X out of this on accident or on purpose, and you can come back to it anytime. So you can't really mess this up. You know, you don't have to leave it on your screen. If you want to just like upload the video and get to the grocery store, upload it, click X, you can come back to it later. But there's a few basic parts I want to show you. Number 1 is the top area right here. Details, video elements, and video and visibility. The details is the hardest part. Most of this was covered in defaults. Most of your video details are your defaults that we already set up. Video elements, second most important part. And then finally, visibility, which we already told you is going to be unlisted or private. So notice how the file name of the video became the default title of the video on YouTube. That's what I want, because I can see what video it is and I can retitle it by going to the ROS, copying the title I predetermined, and pasting it. Now, over here in this square will eventually appear your video, but as it's processing, and it does take time, you know, 5-minute video that might be shot in 4K, it's going to take a little bit of time to process. It will appear here once it's ready to go. Now, your description box is found over here. And what you're going to do is just highlight this 5 to 6 lines of content and go back into your ROS where you already pre-wrote the description, and you're just going to paste it in there and you're done. Down here is your uploading process, how far you are in the process. Once it's done uploading, it needs to process. So it's like uploading 100%, and then it's processing 100%. So it takes a minute. Okay, once you're done with that, you're going to scroll down. And once the video is done processing or getting close, you're going to start to see the thumbnails. I told you earlier, if you don't upload a thumbnail, YouTube's going to pick random shots from the video at the 25% mark, the 50% mark, and the 75% mark. And they're going to just apply these to the video. So you're going to want to click on the upload thumbnail button here and upload the thumbnail that you've already made. So again, your ROS should be done before you do the upload. You don't want to be like, oh, crap, I need to make my thumbnail now, because then you're going to rush it and it's going to be awful. You know, you want to have your thumbnail sort of made in advance. That's why Teresa put the thumbnail in the beginning of the workflow. Okay, then you're going to add the video to a playlist. So if you've already pre-made your playlist, those are going to be right here. So you pick which playlist you want the video to go in. You click done. If you need to create a new playlist, just create a new playlist, and you can create it right from here. Now you got to pick your audience. This is important. Your audience is always no, it's not made for kids. Even if your goal is to be kid friendly so that moms with kids can watch with the sound on, that's not what this means. Made for kids means it's elementary school programming, right? Like it's only made for kids. And that puts you in a whole different legal category. So you always put no every time. Notice they don't allow this in the upload defaults. There's a reason for that. You got to check it every time. Then we scroll down a bit more. Okay, and we can see that you also have an age restriction requirement you need to fill out. So when you click on that, what they're asking you is this adult content? So it's really like, is this kid content? No. Is this adults only content? No. Okay. So you're going to put no, don't restrict my videos every time. If you got paid to make the video for a brand deal, which many of you will accomplish in your time with me, brand deals, sponsorships is a big part of what we do, then you will click yes. By and large, 99% of the time, you'll click no. Now you're going to scroll down even more, and you're going to add the tags that you found in TubeBuddy. There's more training on this in the Video Marketing School. Recording date and location. You can either do this or not do this. I don't care. You know, I'm playing with it right now to see if I get any more local traffic. I have nothing to report on that so far, right? So what I do know is that when you put the recording location, it appears underneath the video. So my videos say Salt Lake City, Utah, which I'm not sure if I like or not. Like, I'm still sort of playing with it, you know? Your caption certification is always, this content has never aired in the US. And you're going to want to make sure you're using the standard YouTube license. Oops. Okay. So my red bar is in the wrong place. What I want to do is bring your attention up to the top where it says video elements. Okay, you guys see that? So we've completed our details now. And we're going to move on to video elements. And in video elements, you have two choices: to add an end card and to add an iCard, or an end screen and an iCard. We are not going to talk about iCards at all very much in this program, but we are going to talk about end screens. Now, an end screen refers to the last 20 seconds of your video. YouTube gives you the option to add 2 clickable overlays at the end of your videos. You can do the full 20 seconds or 10 seconds or 5. You know, you could do any sort of segment underneath 20 seconds. But you can see that this white striped bar area, that is where the overlays will go. And on the left side, these are different ways YouTube suggests adding your overlays. What are these? The square area is a video. So they'll add an overlay, which a viewer can tap or click, and it will lead them to another video. The white area is a subscribe button, where it will show your channel icon, and they will subscribe to you. So if you are in the intensive, which all of you are, then we will be making these for you. And you will receive that as a bonus for joining the intensive. So we are going to make you an end screen graphic that looks something like this, where you've got the right-hand side sort of blocked with text that says watch another video. And then we're going to put this little bubble right here that says subscribe. And what you're going to do is you're going to add this on top of your video while you're editing it. And then in YouTube, you'll click on end screen, and you'll click this button right here on the upper left-hand side. And when you do that, you'll get this box up here that allows you to check which video you want to upload or which video you want to apply here. And notice that my thumbnail appears, but the title of my thumbnail kind of runs all over it. That's okay. That's just what it looks like. But I want you to imagine saying the last 20 seconds of your video are always this: hey, before you go anywhere, watch this video next, because in this video, you'll learn even more about this topic. And this video will also be the video you link to in the description box, because you are creating connection between videos. You'll add your logo here. Okay. And even if you pick the wrong one, if you pick like, you know, this one or this one, you can just move them around, right? But they have to stay within the white striped boxy area. Now, down here at the bottom, you can see the top subscribe life automated. That's the circle. And the video, best Alexa wake up routines, that's the video. And you can shrink up the gray and the blue boxes so that they only appear for 10 seconds, 20 seconds. It's totally up to you. I put my end cards at 20 seconds. So they pop up at 20 seconds. And for 20 seconds of my videos, I'm like, go click this right now. All right. Once you click save, then you only have one more step, and that's to set your visibility. What I want you to do is click, well, most of the time when you're brand new, I want you to hit unlisted and then send me the link and be like, hey, what do you think? And I'll watch your video. I'll look at your tags. I'll look at your description box and all of the above. But when you're ready, when I go, hey, this is great, publish it, you're going to schedule it. You should almost never publish on a whim, right? Where you're like, oh, I'm really happy. I'm excited. I want to publish this now. That's the opposite of what I'm trying to teach you. I would rather that you delay that process and just like, I'm going to wait till tomorrow morning so I can control when I'm releasing this. And here's the thing. 9 o'clock on a Wednesday is almost the same thing as 9 o'clock on a Tuesday. It's like the same types of people. Because they're online. These are people who are online 9 o'clock on Wednesdays, or they're in a place where they can check their phones 9 o'clock on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So it's largely going to be the same amount of people with a few nuances. Like, if you're reaching moms, if moms is your audience, then like 3 o'clock, between 3 and 5 may not be the best time to launch a video because they're picking up kids and making dinner, right? 8 o'clock may not be a good time. 11, noon, that's probably pretty good, right? Same with business people. Business people, I think, are better at 8 or 9 in the morning because we're still getting our wheels moving. We're reading headlines. We're checking email. Nick just published a video. Let me check that out. You know what I mean? So there's little nuances like people that have the day off, people that work weekends, little nuances here and there. But, for the most part, what I want you doing is publishing in an AM, afternoon, or PM scenario. Right? So, you're going to test Wednesday morning. You're going to test Thursday evening. You're going to test Saturday morning. You're going to test Monday night, and see what kind of response you're going to get. And when you settle on a sweet spot, just upload that. Like Tuesdays at 5 is when I upload. That would be like a great scenario to be in. And with that, we are done with our training for today.